So we're going to do some predictions here, but the Max Pacioretty situation, injured, did not return to practice. Sounds like he's going to be okay. So that's positive news for the Montreal Canadiens. Let's start in the West and work our way east. Okay?
Okay.
Otherwise, you guys will spend all day on the Eastern Conference, and we won't give the Western Conference their due. So the first round series, starting in the Central, the Nashville Predators wildcard team against the Chicago Blackhawks, who win the Central Division. Bit surprising, but they had one of their best seasons in a long time. Who wins the series and how many games?
I'm picking Chicago in 6.
I'm picking Chicago in 5.
6, Chicago.
Okay, it's unanimous. Chicago beats the Nashville Predators. Anaheim Ducks in a Pacific Division tilt host the Calgary Flames. Calgary back to the playoffs. Last time they were in the playoffs, they lost to the Anaheim Ducks in the second round. Anaheim wins the Pacific and have won 25 straight home games against the Calgary Flames.
You want me to pick?
Calgary in 7.
I'm taking Calgary in 6. I don't think Calgary in 7 to win on
They're playing
in Anaheim is a bit is too much of a stretch for me. I'm taking Calgary in 6.
And I hope I'm wrong on this. I hope I'm wrong. I'm picking Anaheim to win this in 6.
Okay.
Why are you hoping to be wrong?
Because I'd like to see Calgary win it. I'm worried about the Getzlaf-Kessler combination, but Gibson and Bernier, I'm not sold on their goaltending. Anyway, I'm picking Anaheim. Sorry.
Stop
San Jose
tweeting
Sharks
me,
and the
people in
Edmonton
Calgary,
Oilers.
please.
San Jose Sharks and the
That's
Edmonton
why
Oilers.
you want them to win, so that you can
And
get
this is
those
what's
people off your back.
And you know what's really going to tick them off?
What's that?
That I pick Edmonton over San Jose.
Edmonton gets home ice to start. They're back in the Stanley Cup playoffs for the first time in a decade.
Edmonton in 7.
Edmonton in 7 from Doug. I'm taking Edmonton in 6. Nick?
7, Edmonton.
So it's a clean sweep for Edmonton.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll change my Calgary ones.
Yeah, you should, because Calgary fans are already all over.
I'm not. I'm not.
I just learned something today. You're more sensitive
Very
than Elliot.
sensitive.
You are.
Elliot has taught me one thing: sensitivity. This year, I feel when I've worked with Elliot all year, I'm in sensitivity training.
You really worry about Twitter too, eh?
No, I don't.
Tell me what you said. Tell everybody at the break. What did you say about you're okay with Twitter until
You're okay with feedback.
You're okay with feedback,
I love
negative feedback, but you can't swear.
When you swear, you're gone.
You know what
Gone.
I did? You know what
Gone.
I did? You know what I did during the commercial break?
You swore at him
on
on Twitter.
Used every possible word I could.
You're blocked. If you swear at me, you're blocked. If you don't swear, you're fine.
So
that is super sensitive, folks.
The Hockey Central panel predicts a Battle of Alberta in the second round coming out of the Pacific Division. The St. Louis Blues and the Minnesota Wild.
How do I get it? No, I picked Anaheim.
No, 2 of 3.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Majority rules.
Yes.
Okay, that's
right.
Minnesota against the St. Louis Blues. 2 teams that have had, I guess this might be one of the more interesting series because of the regular season they had. Minnesota Wild, incredible start.
Yeah.
Record-setting franchise winning streak. And the St. Louis Blues, a coaching change.
Well.
And traded their best defenseman, still in the Stanley Cup playoffs. So
I said at the time the trade or the firing was made that one of the biggest impacts would be Brodeur working with the goaltender, Jake Allen. And he's been terrific. I'm picking St. Louis to beat Minnesota.
In what?
In probably 7.
I'm going to take Minnesota. I know got a little dicey down the stretch for them. They finished with a few wins, which kind of helps them a little bit. But I think overall, they were more the team in the first half than they were in the second half.
How many games did you say?
I think it'll take 7.
Okay, I'm going to take Minnesota in 6.
That is
2 of 3. Take the
That's going to be a
Minnesota
tough
Wild.
series. I hope
Minnesota against Chicago in the second round, according to Hockey Central.
I'd like to see Bruce Boudreau win. I'd love to see Bruce win, but I'm picking St. Louis.
Second round, we're going to go right through because I want to.
You're not allowed to say what you like anymore. Just give us your pick.
No, Central Division Championship on the line. Chicago against Minnesota.
What's that?
Central Division Championship is on the line. Chicago against Minnesota. That's our picks to win the first round. So who wins between Chicago and Minnesota?
Oh my gosh, we're not gonna.
Yes, we're going right through.
We're not going right
yes,
through.
we are. We are. We're going right through and we're documenting.
I'm picking Chicago. Chicago.
Yeah,
I'm
I
taking
got to take
Chicago.
Chicago again.
Okay. Chicago
We didn't pick
advances.
the Alberta one.
No, we did. Well, we're going to.
Oh, okay.
Like,
You know,
you
if
only
you,
do one at a
if
time.
you weren't so busy looking for people swearing at you on Twitter, you could stay along with the program.
Edmonton and Calgary has a battle of Alberta. Who advances to face Chicago in the Western Conference Final?
Calgary.
I'll take.
Yes, that's not a bad guess for
He
you.
doesn't pick Calgary in the first, but he's taking him in the second.
Well, I'm trying to appease. I got some guys here in Calgary mad at me. I'm going to pick Calgary in the
I'm
second.
taking Edmonton.
That's a tough one.
Oh, is it ever? They're both. Yeah.
I'll take Edmonton in 7.
I'll take Calgary in 7.
So Edmonton, Chicago, and your Stanley Cup finalist from the West, Chicago against Edmonton.
I'll take it.
I'm taking Chicago.
So just a minute. Oh, because you guys.
Oh my goodness!
You guys took Edmonton, so I got to go back to Edmonton. I got to go back down to Edmonton.
Yeah.
So I flip flopped.
Yeah. You've been the dissenting vote. Kipper and I have been the same every
Yeah.
one. Edmonton. I'm taking Chicago in 5. Against
Yeah, I'll
Edmonton.
take Chicago in
I'm
6.
taking Chicago.
Yeah,
Okay.
we think Chicago's
There's
going.
your,
'Cause
Western
I did
Conference.
my predictions last night on the
I
preview
know,
show.
I know.
You know,
and Elliot watched.
Chicago.
And I'm,
Apparently, Elliot just
I
watched.
PBR'd it. Okay.